All right, we're in the game now. Everything is fine. Down here at the bottom left, named after a Protoss warrior. Great 4-gator he is.
NS호서 Tassadar.
And his opponent, over here at the right side of the map, a member of the team Zenex, he is
Genex Purge.
showing us some great Blink Stalker play. Really awesome decision making in that last game.
I do have to commend Tassadar for mixing it up in that last game, though. It was a great decision, and he was ahead for a lot of that game. And it's something that I can't stress enough, just from our experiences being here. You cannot become better unless you get done in and lose to something like that.
Yeah.
Because the next time it happens to him, he's going to be so ready for that.
He will be. And the cool thing about what Puzzle did was he had this mystery moment. It's what I like to call the mystery moment in PvP, where you're like, we both 4-gated, or did we? I don't really know what's going on. And then you don't know what's going on. What's your next move? Do you add your second gas and make a robo? Do you make a Twilight Council? What do you do?
Yep.
And after that mystery moment passed, he said, well, I think I'm behind. I think I'm going to make a Twilight Council and try to use this to get back into it, be extremely mobile. I know I have good Blink Stalker control, and I'm going to try to make use of that. And he picked off units here and there, got a Colossus from that first blink in, and then later on made that final move, did a great job with it. So I really commend him for that decision making.
And more importantly, he delayed any kind of attack. You didn't allow Tassadar to move out, because there was a lot of time there where he would have just been crushed. But that's what Blink Stalkers are for.
Yeah, they scare your opponent. Absolutely. If Puzzle hadn't been so aggressive with those Stalkers, hadn't just been camping outside of his opponent's base, then Puzzle would have actually just been killed by an attack by Tassadar.
Yep.
Now, interestingly enough, you guys can see, you guys actually just got a shot of it. The core, again, for Puzzle, a little bit later, he did go for a 13-gate.
Yep.
Once again, so it does, of course, delay your warfare
trend
research.
of today.
Yeah. We'll see, though, what Tassadar has up his sleeve. He might have another specific build order planned rather than a 4-gate. If it's not a 4-gate, it's a specific build order. And if it is a 4-gate, it's still a specific build order. So 3 gates going down here for Tassadar, and the same will be said of Puzzle. Now, the gates a little bit faster for Tassadar. It doesn't really come into play, though, because you can't use them until the Warp Gate research finishes.
Yeah.
And the Probe, the Stalker, and the Zealot out here. So it looks like Puzzle's actually going to be doing a defensive 4-gate.
I like this by him, though.
Me too, and he is going to make just one pylon.
Needs to focus down that Stalker, though, not the Zealot. There we go.
And he actually might use his Probe inside of his opponent's base now to make another structure. Does decide not to, though.
His gateways.
And he cancels the pylon.
Ooh.
I like that, realizing that things weren't going his way there.
Oh, did we just see a gateway?
Yeah, and Puzzle canceled his gateway. That was sexy. He was like, I don't need this gate anymore. Adds a robo immediately without even having a second gas. He didn't even warp in his first few units because he realized at that moment that pylon is gone, your rush has ended. Twilight Council goes down immediately for Tassadar. So this is kind of a reversal of what we had last game.
Yeah, I really do like that instant decision-making by Puzzle there. It doesn't get more crisp than that.
Yeah, I mean, that is a pro gamer's decision-making. You can talk about mechanics all you want. You can talk about, oh, he's got better micro, blah, blah, blah. But that game sense, that, oh, my gateway's finishing in half a second, I'm going to cancel it right now, and then just make a robo?
Exactly what to do in every single situation. Because he's practiced, he has put in the effort, he's put in the hours to know, and he's got great practice partners from Zenex. Whoa! And that's just what happens when you become a level of player of this caliber. There's no more, oh, what do I do?
Yeah, exactly. So again, like we talked about last game, well, there's the Xel'Naga Watchtower no longer being of use. Like we talked about last game, Immortals are quite good against Blink Stalkers, but Blink Stalkers are much more mobile.
Yep.
And on this particular map, you guys can see the cliff there. I mean, I don't have to tell you guys. It's really, really important to be very aware of where your opponent's army is because the cliff is so large. Yeah. There's so many different areas to blink in.
But the big difference here is Tassadar doesn't have an observer.
Exactly. And uh-oh, his unit's going to get caught here. He doesn't have Blink just yet. And that Immortal is over here. He does
Blink
get
is
that
going to
probe
finish
down.
up, though, and he needs to get up the top of that ramp, warping in more Stalkers himself. Nice positioning on the top of the ramp.
Yeah,
and
takes out that Stalker.
So
Blink is done.
Yeah, Tassadar really wants to be aggressive here. Yet again, like we were saying, that's where he shines.
I don't know if his Blink Stalker micro is as good as Puzzle's. We're about to find out.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good idea to try to attack now. There is an Immortal. There's several sentries. He could get his Zealots caught, and in fact he does.
Oh!
Blinks up. He's aggressive. He goes for it. He targets down the Immortal. And there actually aren't as many Zealots up here for Puzzle as he would have liked.
No, but he is still controlling his Stalkers at the top of that really well. Tassadar trying to blink all his units back, but just absolutely mauled there.
And it looks like Puzzle taking a pretty serious lead here. The second Immortal does pop out. A lot of those Stalkers on very low hit points. He doesn't want to approach this ramp. Well, it looks like he wants to.
A lot of those Stalkers on very low health here as well.
Yeah, he has to be very careful. There is enough there's actually not enough energy.
Not, yeah.
I thought he had one more. He doesn't have any more force field energy. And with a better Stalker count, he might just decide to blink up again.
But there is a proxy pylon down in the natural there for Tassadar. So, whoa, there we go. Just got enough energy. Another blink up on top of the ramp. The Immortal does go down, but there's still a lot of units here. Tassadar
sent some of his Zealots down to try to trap the Stalkers as they blink back. I like that.
And then, oh, another Immortal pops as well. This is perfect timing, just tearing through those.
And actually, Tassadar might end up getting the better end of the deal here.
Yes.
If he can target down the Immortal because the Immortal wasn't firing right away, it has no shields left. He blinks up on top of the Immortal. I think this might be it. If he controls his Stalkers properly.
It's going to come down to the timing on this blink, though. He doesn't have much left. These Zealots tearing through them. There's only 3 Stalkers left here. 4, sorry. Very close.
Yeah, Puzzle does have one more Immortal on the way, but I don't know if he's going to be out in time. If he targets down these Stalkers with his own Stalkers right now.
There we go.
Blinks back, and the Zealots of Puzzle just slowing this down, buying him enough time to get that Immortal out. I'm not sure if it's going to matter, though. There's just so many Stalkers for Tassadar.
There's the Immortal, though. He's tearing through the Stalkers.
Yeah, they're just on so low hit points. Remember, guys, don't forget there is a forward pylon for Puzzle at the natural of Tassadar. He could use that at any time.
He just can't spare anything, though. He cannot spare even a single Zealot. There we go. We are going to see another blink up. I don't think he has enough Stalkers this time.
Yeah, he's losing way too much this time. The Immortal doing too much damage here. He's going to blink down again as soon as he can.
There we go.
But that might be it. Zealot going to fall as well.
There's not another Immortal coming, though.
This is true. He doesn't have enough resources for that. He has actually warped in one Zealot.
There we go.
At the natural. He's going to run into the main.
That's going to be really frustrating for Tassadar as well, though. It looks like he's actually backed off on his attack, so Puzzle.
He's going to take out some of these probes. Does get one. Nice micro, though, by Tassadar. Only loses the one.
That's a lot of mining time there because he did surround, though. But we might be seeing some aggressives coming out of Puzzle now. Let's have a look at that work count. Dead even.
Pylon does go down in the middle of the map for Puzzle, so he's not going to be able to use that anymore. There's the natural pylon still exists. What Puzzle's going to have to probably do before he gets more aggressive is add his own Twilight Council. And there it is on the production tab. He's adding his own. He has to add his own because without his own Blink, he won't be able to take on the Blink Stalkers of his opponent.
Yeah.
And, you know, I like that. Just get aggressive, then move back. He's going to get that Blink up, add more Stalkers into the mix. Adding another... Getting an Observer out of his Robo, actually. Smart choice as well to be even more mobile. He's forcing the Stalkers of Tassadar to come home for these Zealots every time, forcing units to be warped in at home rather than being warped in at a forward pylon.
Yeah.
And Tassadar sends all of his Stalkers back. He actually, I think, sees the forward pylon now. He sees it, yeah. He's going to take it out. Blink
it's actually
going to
supply block Puzzle as well.
Yeah, it will, and that's pretty huge. He's actually going to have to add a pylon now.
I have to give the advantage to Puzzle in this one, though.
Yeah.
His Blink Micro is it's just so much more refined from what I can see just from these games.
It is, it absolutely is. Not only that, but he's got the Immortal, he's got a much better composition. He's about to have more Stalkers than his opponent.
He's actually going to have Stalkers coming in from the back as well, because he doesn't see... Oh, there we go, he has seen it.
Oh no, this is really bad for Tassadar, losing these important units.
Yeah, it's the worst possible timing for that to happen. Blink is not done yet for Puzzle, though. He can't chase those down. He's trying to get that pylon at the back. There we go. There's a lot of Blink Stalkers here. He's going to focus down the Immortal. The Zealots are stuck behind.
Great control by Tassadar, targeting down that Immortal.
Blink is still not done. Nice
and
control.
it's about to finish, but I don't know. I think Tassadar may have too many Stalkers now. The Stalkers of Puzzle have more hit points.
They're so many.
Offensive Blink. He's going to catch these retreating Stalkers.
All those Stalkers on such low health. He's trying to get away. Another nice Blink. Picks off one more before he goes home, and this is really close.
This is really close. Right now, worker count 26 probes for Tassadar, 23 for Puzzle. Stalkers 10 and 10, but the Stalkers of Puzzle with much more hit points left than the Stalkers of Tassadar. He also has that Sentry in the mix as well, which can provide Guardian shields, which really
He also
help.
has the Observer.
Yes, he does. And that Observer is going to be so important in this situation. In fact, he might come in here and see that there's no Robo and decide to make a Dark Shrine. He sees exactly what his opponent is doing at all times with an Observer.
He's
He
also
might offensive Blink here.
No, I don't think an offensive Blink would be really smart in that situation because he just can't do anything after that. He does have that Guardian shield very shortly with that one Sentry, which I like. He's also down on the Stalker count,
Yeah,
just by 3, so... Oh, no, there we go.
Well, he's catching up, but he's got to be oh so careful here.
It's like, who's going to expand first?
Oh, better Concave for Puzzle. And both these guys blinking back their Stalkers. This could be the end of the finals here.
Nice control by both these guys so far. It's so close, I can't tell who's going to come out on top. A lot of the Stalkers for Tassadar are going down. Both of them are such low hit points. Reinforcements for Puzzle coming in from the right-hand side.
Oh, and he's got the better Stalker count now. I think this is going to be it.
Ooh.
11 Stalkers to 4. Tassadar is going to have to make a miracle happen. No,
GG.
he doesn't. GG. Puzzle is our champion. And he will go into Code S. Great play by this guy. Great play by both players, but he just showed the superior decision-making, great usage of Blink Stalkers in all situations. And like I was saying before, he was like, needed to make that Twilight Council and then move out, and that's exactly what he did. It's like right when the timing came, he just made that Twilight Council, and there's the NS Hosa coach talking to Tassadar there. I'm sure he's a little disappointed, but I think it was
second
him.
in Code A is still a huge accomplishment.
It is, and he still goes the up and down, so he still has the ability to go to Code S.
Yep.
I think it was even him, though, that said in interviews that he should have fun in the finals and not expect to just go into Code S, but there is the guy who's going into Code S. There's his Code S medallion.
Definitely deserved.
Absolutely deserved. We're going to have a little interview with Puzzle here.
차를 타게 되는
Try to translate
김상균
it for you guys as
선수입니다.
fast as possible.
자, 우승 소감 먼저 들어보겠습니다.
Of course, how do you feel about being the Code A champion?
너무 허무하게 져가지고 많이 불안했는데 네 경기 연속으로 다행히 잘
In the beginning, I was losing and I was pretty nervous about it, but
네. 자, 코드 A였지만
But later on,
이번에
I took
승리로
control
해서
of the
코드
game
S로
and
올라가게
won.
됐고요. 그래서 이제 감회가 남다를 것 같아요. 굉장히 기쁘시죠?
예.
누가 가장 먼저 생각이 나는가요?
코드 S였어요?
네. 아니, 지금 올라갔는데 뭐 감독님이 생각날 수도
I
있고.
was just asking him about how he feels
여자친구
about Code S
있으십니까?
and the players in the...
네, 어떤 분이 생각이 나는지 그게 궁금해서. 예.
일단 제일 먼저 생각나는 건 부모님이고요.
How do you feel about advancing
숙소에
Code S?
반찬 계속 분약한 반찬 많이
All I can think of is my
보내주셔서
parents, firstly.
감사하다고 말씀드리고 싶습니다.
김상훈 선수가 게임을 할 때는 경기에 임할 때는 항상
Thanks to my
반찬에
coach
대해서
teammates.
얘기를 많이 하시는군요. 네. 자, 그리고 이렇게 해서 김정훈 선수를 상대로 해서 4대2로 승리하게 됐습니다. 처음에 패배를 좀 하면서 이게 순간이 있었다고 생각이 드는데 본인이 생각했던 가장 위험했던 순간 언제였나요?
이 경기 질 때가
What was the most
질 싸움이
dangerous
아니었는데
situation you found yourself
그래가지고
in?
많이 당황했거든요. 그래서 많이 불안했어요.
그렇군요. 자, 이제 코드 S 리거 김상준 선수입니다. 자, 그렇다면은 코드 S의 어떤 선수랑 만나고 싶은지가 제일 궁금한데 어떤 선수랑 만나고 싶으세요?
저번에
He
인터뷰
said he
때도
kind of panicked
말했는데
a little bit after he got into a situation where he should have won the game
황강호
and
선수
ended up
있거든요.
losing, so
예선 때도
that
한
made
번
him panic a
졌고
little bit.
방송 경기 때도 2연패하고 그래서 코드 S에서 한번 만나서 복수를 하고 싶어요.
황강호 선수를 주목을 또 해주셨군요. 자, 그럼 마지막으로 오늘도 현장에 와서
says,
퍼즐의
he's
취업표를
looking
들으면서
forward to meeting
김강
with
선수에게
Sierra.
응원해주신 팬들이 있습니다. 많은 팬분들이 있는데 그 팬분들에게 한마디 부탁드리겠습니다.
이제
There's a
예선도
lot of
없고
fans here. What do you have to say?
평소 이제 괜찮게 좀 내고 있는데 우승도 했으니까 이제 코드 S에서도 예, 좋은 성적 내도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.
네. 자, 앞으로의 선전도 기대하겠습니다. 네.
said,
자,
now that I've won
이렇게 해서
Code A, I'm gonna show you
줄라이의 영어
better,
코드 S
greater
직행을
matches
결정지은
with
김상준 선수를 만나봤습니다. 푸른 여름의 시작을 함께
Well, that's it,
하고요.
guys. That's
코드 S
PvP
직행을
for you. I hope you learned something.
I certainly did.
Well,
Don't mess with puzzle.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If you haven't learned anything else, if you run into Puzzle on the ladder, you're gonna watch out. You know, you have twice as many stalkers as him. It doesn't matter because he has Blink.
Yep.
He actually just blinked out of the studio. I saw him like he was walking away and then just disappeared. And I heard like him walking down the stairs after he went through the door.
So a big congrats to him taking it 4-2. No shame for Tassadar though. He's played well. He came through a lot of hard opponents, of course. But yeah.
Crowd gonna give him an applause. He actually didn't. He didn't blink out of the studio. You can see him over there. But remember, guys, Code S finals are on July 30th. Of course, that's on a Saturday. It's at 4:10, so it's a little bit earlier than usual. 2 hours earlier for those of you guys in the U.S. Just try to remember that wherever you are. And remember, follow GomTV on Twitter. You can follow me at FXO Wolf. You can follow him at FXO Unstable. We'll see you guys next time.